Dr. Jaishakar, first of all, it's a real privilege to share the stage with you. And I want to thank you. You are a man of very measured words, sometimes a man of few words. You've been the quintessential diplomat, and now you are in politics, and you are the Union Finance Minister, the Foreign Minister, and everyone who knows the day you took charge as External Affairs Minister, you very well know, Dr. Jaishakar, that there were so many cheers out for you, because to see a professional holding this position gave a lot of people in this country an immense amount of pride. And also because those who've known you were very happy that you were back in business where you do belong. So congratulations, first of all, on being sworn in as India's External Affairs Minister, and thank you for coming to our Republic Summit. Thank you very much, sir. Let's have a round of applause for the Foreign Minister. And let me say this, it's not very often that we have an occasion to have an on-stage appearance with the Foreign Minister on a host of subjects. My first question to you, Mr. Minister, is to your comment on the theme of our summit. It has been deliberately phrased as Bharat's global power play. Your initial thoughts, sir, on the theme itself.
Well, first of all, let me say it's a great pleasure to be here, and a particular pleasure to be with you. You know, I was really very pleased, frankly, that was the title which you had assigned, because there's a phrase in our constitution very early on of India that is Bharat. Okay?
India that is Bharat, yes.
India that is Bharat.
Yes.
And India that is Bharat was actually an issue that was debated in the Constituent Assembly. You know, what are we? And it had to do with our traditions and history, and most of all with our identity and our self-perception. Now, in a way, I would say yesterday we celebrated Constitution Day. Okay. Now, a thought which I think should really, in a sense, be a debate among all of us, is really after 70 years, has in a way India become more Bharat, you know, and more Bharat in the sense that as democracy has actually struck roots, gained greater acceptance, delivered greater results. Today, if you look, whether it's at our leaders, at the broadening, I mean, even if I look at a service of which I was a member for 40 years, the Foreign Service is not the Foreign Service I joined 40 years ago. I mean, you have people coming from a much broader sort of spectrum, canvas. So, and it's pretty much across the professions. I mean, you look at the private sector, I mean, I dare say you look at the media, that would hold true as well. So what has happened really in these 70 years is, you know, as we have moved forward, as everything that we have believed in, we have practiced to good measure, the outcome has actually changed who we are. And in a way, we are more Bharat, we are truer to our roots, we express ourselves in different ways. You know, it shows in the way in which we dress, in the way in which we talk, the languages we use. You know, again, a point which was made at the Central Hall of Parliament yesterday, which is use your language. You know, whatever your language, your mother tongue, the other Indian languages, you know. And I think it's showing up in foreign policy as well. So, you know, our sense of who we are is beginning to get on the world stage. And I would say, in a way, we have moved from the era of the argumentative Indian to the era of the authentic Indian. And I think the world recognizes that.